Hey everyone, Roxabox90 here, back with some more Battle for Zendikar spoilers, as well as a cool promo for the fall, and a brief channel update, because I haven't done one of those in a while. So, start off first with the Battle for Zendikar spoilers. Number 1, will Battle for Zendikar Fat Packs have full art lands as per the original Zendikar? And the answer is yes. So that's pretty awesome. They did not confirm if they're going to be 40 or 80 lands, but regardless, Fat packs are pretty decent value normally anyway. They're not, not the best value per se, but they're not bad at all. And being able to get a big stack of full art lands, huge win. Thank you, WotC. That's very nice. So thank you for that. Really nice to start off. Then we have a rare Guardian of Tazim, Sphinx. Now, Zendikar Sphinxes have tended to be, for the most part, good to great. Let's see how Battle for Zendikar starts off. Guardian of Tazim is 5 for a 4/5 flyer. Alright, solid limited already. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you tap a creature an opponent controls. If that land is an island, that creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap phase. Untap step. Okay, so this is a very strong limited card, which is the reason it's rare. Most people are probably wondering why. This card could probably be pushed even to uncommon, but it's a rare because many cards like it in the past have been at rare, such as Dungeon Geist, as an example, have been at rare because they're really strong and limited, and because they are a card that has potential for constructed. I don't think it's going to get there. I don't think it's that good, but it's possible. In terms of playability, obviously, I really like that they're doing landfall specific, because landfall is a very general thing. You could be running cards with landfall that don't necessarily, they're not even that important to the color, but here it's kind of sad in a way that Devotion is leaving, because this seems to fit so nicely with the concept of Devotion, having lands that are dedicated lands, so people who live among the islands in this case, being able to build on that and have an awesome ability. I think that's super sweet, and I can't wait to see what they do with the other colors. I hope they have something that's a little more specific. In this case, having the island makes it not untapped until next turn. That's a blue style effect. Wonder what they're going to do, honestly, with the others. For white, are they going to have... Well, actually, I'm not going to speculate too far on this, because this is the first time we're seeing this kind of thing. And for me, I just think it's a really nice space. It's nice that they're narrowing. They had an ability which is very broad and awesome. Landfall is one of my favorite abilities in the game. And then what they're doing is saying, how can we narrow the design space to force us to be more creative? And this is a really nice direction. I like this. It also makes decks a little bit more, I'm not going to say narrow, because you can build around this, obviously, but make decks a little more, you have to be a little more creative in order to really push boundaries and make things work. And it also makes things more consistent with color scheme. I think that was something the original Zendikar was a little bit lacking, where things like Lotus Cobra, you just splash it in because Lotus Cobra was so freaking powerful. And in this case, having a little more narrow for the power level, I think is worthwhile. It'll help people push them to the next level. Roast is the FNM promo for November, and this is kind of interesting because this is more like melt into nothing. It's not really baking anything. It's more just obliterating and vaporizing. So I don't quite see that, I guess. I mean, I guess it'll end up a charred husk anyway, but roast doesn't tend to be melted alive. That's not usually what roast means. So it could just be the slow motion effect. I think the art's fine. The original isn't great, so this, I think, it works, and I like the ribcage effect here. I think it's pretty sweet. I think it's fine design, and it's definitely a playable card, especially with Siege Rhino still around. So yeah, it's fine. It's decent. Honestly, they probably could put... I wish they would put more cards like they're doing for Serum Visions for this month, and doing more in that vein, in that style. Was it this month or next month? I don't remember. But doing it more in that style, having cards that are very powerful alternate with cards that are standard playable, I think that would be better. They haven't done it besides for Serum Visions. They're not doing that en masse, and I kind of wish they would a little bit more. But that's fine. Roast is a solid card. So in terms of a quick channel update, thanks you guys for hanging in there. I know that real life hits, and I can only make videos so often. I try to make at least 1 or 2 a week if I can. I hope you guys enjoyed the EDH top 10 Magic Origins EDH Commander cards, and Battle for Zendikar obviously will come when Battle for Zendikar is on the rise. I know we have PAX this weekend, so stay tuned. I'll definitely keep you guys updated with the spoilers and my speculatory thoughts there. In terms of spoilers in general, I know people have complained here or there saying, why don't you get yours up right when the spoiler happens? And that's because Wizards used to put out the spoilers around midnight, and that would be fine. Right before I go to sleep, I'd put it together. Nowadays, they alternate. They don't really have a set schedule, but usually it's in the morning, which I'm working, so I can only do so much. I try to get it up as quickly as I can, though. Usually within 24 hours or even earlier. And the main goal should be that I'm giving my thoughts. That's the design of it, is giving my thoughts. It's not necessarily being the first one there, just because of how Wizards has set up the structure. So I hope you guys enjoy spoilers in general. We have a great community, and some people can get it up earlier, and that's great. I cannot, but I hope you guys still will enjoy my thoughts and commentaries going forward into the coming months and years with Magic the Gathering. So thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, then please tap the like button. If you're new to the channel, check in and subscribe. As always, Roxabox90 signing out. I'll see you guys next time.